This is really not what you want to see on a new build. You comfortable in there?
No.
No?
No.
Well,
Much rather be in the driver's seat, waving at people going down the road.
yeah, maybe in a day or two you can do that. So, race cars stuff's not always fun.
No.
Actually, it's rarely fun.
10% fun, 9% work.
Yeah, pretty much. And I guess if we're gonna record, starting these cars and racing these cars, we should also record the mistakes that we make along the way. And we are human, so we made a mistake.
If you're perfect, comment below and tell us you're perfect.
Yeah. Drop a comment below and let us know. What's that old saying?
The person that never messes up is the person that never does anything.
That's right. So we are doing stuff and we made a mistake. I've never made this mistake before, but we're going to learn from it. We pulled the front of the engine apart yesterday because I kind of second guessed myself on the cam timing. So we pulled the front of the engine apart and put a degree wheel on it, and we're just confirming how the cam was degreed. Well, while you're doing that, you have to find top dead center. To do that, you put a piston stop, you screw it into the spark plug hole on the number 1 cylinder. So we had done that, and we had done it a couple times. And one time we done it, and I guess the exhaust valve on the number 1 cylinder was open. I think that's probably how it happened. And we screwed the piston stop in on top of the opened exhaust valve, and we didn't realize it, and we were slowly turning the engine over by hand, and then we heard a pop, and that's never good. And long story short, we bent an exhaust valve with our piston stop, trying to check for top dead center. So we got the cylinder head off, and thankfully I had another set of these exhaust valves over there on the bench, so we were able to just grab one and put it in. We had to do a little bit of a valve job because the seat got just a little messed up on the valve. But yeah, anyways, we got it back together now. We got the cylinder head back together, and we are getting ready to put it back on the engine.
No big deal.
No big deal.
We thought we was just going to put it in here and run it, but no big deal.
Yeah, that's not how things work. But we're going to get busy putting this thing back together, and hopefully we'll have it running here in just a little bit. All right, we got the head on, we got it torqued. Now just to put all the accessories back on. What do you think?
I think we're getting there.
We're getting there.
I want to know.
What are you doing?
I want to know who all them race cars that say they're street cars.
Yeah.
I want to see them sit on their fender.
Sit on their fender?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I'm sitting on my fender right now.
Is that like carbon fiber or something?
No, it is all steel, all glass.
All steel, all glass?
All steel, all glass.
Okay, all right. And we did have a few people asking us the other day if all the names were still under the hood.
Oh, yeah.
And they, in fact, are still on the hood.
Everyone is still greatly appreciated.
Yeah, thank you all again. Because if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be bent over the fender right now,
yeah,
breaking our backs, yeah, turning bolts, fixing our mistakes.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna keep going. back together.
Again.
With 16 straight valves.
Yep.
That's a plus.
Just like they're supposed to be.
Just like they're supposed to be. We are still waiting on water pump. It's not in there.
Come on, UPS.
FedEx has it.
FedEx.
Yeah. We had to order a new one. We think ours is getting pretty weak. So should be here in about an hour or so. But we're gonna go ahead and roll this thing out of the shop and wash it for the first time in a year. Well,
no, I washed it today.
Yeah, you did.
Motivate myself a little bit.
It is still pretty dirty. But this car, dirty, still looks better than most. But we're gonna get my car back in here and change the oil and do a few little odds and ends, because we are loading up tomorrow to go to Shadyside to see how this thing will do and see how they both do. So we're gonna get them swapped out. Okay, we are back on the lift and we're gonna get some, get my new shocks put on. So I had to put these nice stiff legs in. Those are some sweet shocks, right? Aren't those cool? Yeah, I had an issue at the last track outing where my extension knob on my rear shocks got messed up, and Justin at 2JM Fab said get them sent to him and he would get them fixed up. So he completely rebuilt these things for me and revalved them, so should be a little bit better than what we were dealing with before. And we're swapping out rear springs. We're going to a 1480 spring instead. We had a 14125 before, so those should look pretty good on there. Get that swapped out. We're probably going to make some tie downs, weld some, I don't know, little angles on here or maybe in here so that we can easily strap the car down when it's in the trailer. But we're gonna get the oil changed and get those shocks on and get this thing race ready. New shocks are on. Obviously they're not adjusted yet. I still got to set it down and set the ride height, but these things look pretty sweet. That sticker he puts on there is pretty cool with his logo. So if you guys have any shock needs, make sure to hit up those guys. He got these turned around in less than 1 day. I shipped them to Texas and he shipped them back to me. So that's really awesome. Appreciate him doing that so that we could go racing. But yeah, we're gonna tinker on this thing a little bit more, change the oil, and get it ready to go racing. So that was a success.
Yes. Finally.
We've been having some issues with the car running a little warm, and we've been racking our brain trying to figure it out. Turns out it looks like we just had a water pump that was kind of expiring.
Yeah, we thought all the worst things.
Yeah, I set the rings too tight and the bearing clearances are too tight, and that's what's generating all this heat.
Yeah, but it was just bad water pump.
Yeah, the water pump was moving water, and it's this Mazir electric water pump. But we think the motor was kind of wearing out a little bit. So we bought a new motor to put on that pump, And we bought the HD version. It's supposed to flow a little bit more water. And we just let it sit here and run for, I don't know, about 10, 15 minutes. And the fans kicked on and brought temperature out of the motor, which is great because it, the other day when we would run it, the fans would kick on and the temperature would just keep climbing and keep climbing and keep climbing. So that's not ideal when you're just sitting there idling. But it's running good, and I've got everything done on my car now. I got the oil changed, I got the shocks on it. So tomorrow we're gonna load up and head to Shady Side and see how these things can do. Hopefully I can get mine back in the 4s, and hopefully everything just goes good for Stevens.
This is gonna run in 4s.
It is?
Yeah, this one's running a 4.
4?
Small. Yeah.
Like a 5.4?
No, a 499.
$4.99. You heard it here, folks. All right. Well,
Might as well.
might as well, yeah.
It's just the same thing yours is.
It's just World Cup prep. We gotta get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. First outing with the car. There's probably gonna be some bugs to work out.
No bugs.
No bugs?
We've already fixed
I've
all
been to the
bugs.
track twice with mine, and I found something new both times.
This car doesn't. It don't give us bugs.
It don't give us bugs.
Thing runs perfect.
Okay. This is
Very rare.
a rare occurrence, and we are loving it.
Yeah.
Both of these cars are running.
When was the last time both cars were running?
I believe it was more than a year ago. And even at that point in time, they were both not running good.
Just think, if we didn't race them, we'd make the Christmas parade.
Oh, man.
If we'd just leave them right here running, we'd make the Christmas parade.
Right here?
Yeah. But you know, just as soon as we go to Maryland, something will happen and we won't make the Christmas parade.
I feel like I built these engines pretty good this time. Actually, you know what?
The Christmas parade?
I don't know.
I mean, they ought to last. We put the best parts in them, but we could buy, you know.
That's true, but even the best parts fail.
Yeah.
I mean, not saying the rocker arm situation you had last year was the best parts that money could buy, but still it broke, and that wasn't something that was my fault.
Now we got even better rocker arms.
We do have better rocker arms. So anyways, you can build the best engine money can buy, and parts are still going to break. But hopefully we make it through Maryland, and hopefully my car makes it through the Drag and Drive event right after
That's
Maryland.
gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're going to come home for 1 day or 2 days.
We got to start prepping for that.
Yeah, we still don't have our trailer. I bought parts to a trailer, but we haven't built our trailer
We
yet.
got to build a trailer, and then we got to put stuff in the trailer.
Oh man, we got a lot of work to do. But first things first, we got to go testing tomorrow. We got to see what this thing's going to do.
Racing.
Well, we're testing tomorrow and the racing Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to go home, go bring home the money.
that's right.
See, if you bring 2 cars to a stick race, a local stick race, that's half the field right there.
You're there.
We got a 50-50 shot at winning.
And then watch us race each other first round. You
Ah,
watch.
that would
You watch it.
bite. That would not be good.
Me having to beat you and then you crying all the way home.
Yeah, I can count on one hand how many times that's happened.
I can count on 2 hands how many times it's happened.
Do
Go
you?
back. No. With you losing. We need to show a video.
I
back in the day.
can't remember anything past 10 years
we
ago.
need to go back in the day when you got your honey whooped all the time, and then you found some money, and then you
I found some money?
yeah.
Is that what the difference
You
was?
found some money, and then you start going faster.
My poor uncle got out of my rich uncle got out of the poorhouse? Well, okay. I wish I had some of that money.
That'd be nice.
Yep. All right, but this is exciting, folks. We have 2 cars in the garage that are both running, and as far as we know, there's nothing at all wrong with either one
We
of
can
them.
go to Chick-fil-A right now.
We could.
Not gonna, but we could.
No, because it's like 8 o'clock and it's dark, and I'm ready for bed after working on this thing all week. Had to take the daggone head off of it because we've been a valve. Dumb. And then we had the water pump issue. We thought 1,000 other things were wrong. We thought maybe the crank reluctor had moved and the timing was way off, but I kept checking the timing and the timing was right. So, anyways, it's staying cool now.
Yep.
We got a good water pump on it, and we're ready to go racing.
We're ready.
Yep. We'll get these things loaded up tomorrow and head to Shady Side.